No, it stops giving up. It stops. Oh, you got. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Beautiful. All right. Loading, 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 loading. Let me see the recorded tape. Um. Oh, say Rumble as well. Okay, now I'll pattern the Rumble. Okay, I'll get that one quick. How's the audio? Is the audio decent on the kick as well? Let me check quickly. How is the audio? No, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. It's not. Even me listening to you, you're kind of low as well. One second, let me increase that. Efficiency. Uh, on Discord, you say? Discord. Hold on. Wait. Okay, cool. Okay. User volume. Um. Well, there's bare background sound. Oh, it's you. It's the. I think it's the. Let me change that. Maybe not. Maybe it's me. Oh, it's me. It is me. A lot of distraction. If you listen on the. If you listen to the kick, I can hear it, but it's quiet and it's not really quality. One second. I need to fix it. I think I need to fix it on OBS. Okay, cool. No, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the laptop. You can't hear anything. Alright, one second. Application audio. Oh, that's what no, I see that.
That's some shit that, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I had to tap mute.
Okay, no, I hear now.
You got it now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Bomba clock. Okay.
But
Calm, calm.
I
mine,
sound terrible.
but now mine is not. External microphone.
Let's see if my one is.
Oh, Jamaica. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
there
I
we
think it's
go.
better now.
Sound in the background. I was like, what the heck?
Okay, we're good. Whoa, we're okay. Can you hear the static?
No.
Yeah.
There's static in
Who's
it.
that from?
I think it's from me.
For me.
I swear. Hold on. Let me.
Because if I mute it,
If I.
If you put on noise reduction on one of the audio filters, it should cut it out.
let's have a look.
That might be us still, bro.
Noise reduction on the audio. Jordan, where's noise reduction?
Audio filters.
Audio filters.
Yeah, so click on the audio, right click add filter. Filter list, it should be in there. Should be noise reduction or something.
Filter. Ah, got you. Noise reduction. There's no suppression.
Yeah, that would do.
Let's
It's
try
gonna
this one.
eat some of your CPU though, I can't lie.
Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, no,
Yeah, damn.
that's not good enough. It's okay.
Oh, hello.
Let me try another one.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where you running to? No, come back. I will throw chicken at you. Gonna build myself an army of neighborhood local cats.
Filter. It's still there, bro. What's going on?
Aesthetic?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
No, what? Who's coming from the cat?
I think it's coming from me.
I can hear the stack.
From me?
No, it's not you, Jordan. It's from me.
I don't think it's from you. I'll be able to
Yeah,
hear
it's
it
from
now.
you. I can't lie. Them beat solos were known for that stack, bro. I can't lie.
One second. Let me fix this.
I think it might just be you, bro. Actually, listening to the static in your own head.
That is funny.
Nah, it's definitely static. I remember I had them. I had them solos as well, man. And it wasn't until like I just deeped it, I was just like, oh shit. I was like,
Just listening to the fucking background radiation of the
that's the
universe.
same. I remember this gentle fuzz. Yeah, man.
I never touched them Beats, bro. Them Beats headphones, they just $100 of plastic.
Yeah, I had the solos, and I had a pair of studios. I don't know where the hell I got the studios from because I didn't pay. I didn't pay the money for it. I somehow acquired it.
I've been, no, since day dot, I've been rocking the same pair of headphones. Banging today. They banged so hard they blew themselves up.
What was it? Them Red Johns.
Them red ones. Audio Technica ATH50 Pro MK2s. DJ edition. Yeah, no, they're never making headphones that ever again, bro. Man swapped out to the Apple Pros.
Hold on, I just realized
I said Apple Pros. I don't even know what these are.
Some Samsungs. I don't even know what they are,
Nah,
man.
bro. These are AliExpress.
Why the fuck does it sound like?
Man said AliExpress. We're slipping through the trenches, man. We're slipping.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no static.
No static. See, that's so much better now.
Yeah.
That's so much better. Oh
Yeah, no.
shit.
That was all you, my guy. I couldn't even hear that static myself. My phone was just moving.
Yeah, like you said. That's good. You diagnosed it very well. Man said the beat solos are known for the static.
Yeah. I was like, this is. I know that. I
And
know that
them,
static, man.
and beats by Dre were no good, man. Day one, I knew there was no good.
No, do you know what it is? It was
Cash grab.
it's because of Apple.
Oh,
They partnered with Apple and they made their 3.5 jack slightly fugazi for anything that's not Apple.
uh, it's
You
always
can't,
them.
you can't do
Fugazi
that
is
though. The
just like
3.5 is universal standard.
yeah, no, Apple said no.
I said, no, we're
This
gonna
is
make
why
it a
they needed
little
to
bit
be
slimmer
stopped.
so it doesn't fit correct.
Yeah, it's an Apple fugazi, man.
We're gonna put it off by like 0.05 mil just so it doesn't fit right.
Yeah, man.
So that
Introduced a
means I
tiny
don't
bit
need
of
the noise
static.
suppression then. Oh, cool.
No, that's a whole lot better. I can't lie.
Lovely.
The only reason why I was slapping the noise suppression on them damn planes, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
Whenever that window was open, them planes just be man.
Yeah, I need a desk.
No, I hear that. No, that being said, I haven't actually heard a plane in a minute.
You may not hear another one, right? They're trying to they're trying to reduce 40% of flights
Oh, fair enough. I thought
because
they
of
was
this
gonna attempt
Iran
to
energy thing.
charge people. This is the thing, man. I feel with this, all they're
The
doing, all
oil.
the energy companies are doing is just using it to make more money. Because
Yeah, they're
deep it.
just price gouging.
If
Just price gouging.
if you had in your oil well 10 billion gallons of oil, the fact that you're extracting or you can sell them slower is no different. You still have 10 billion gallons of oil still waiting there for when you eventually sell it. But a lot of these oil
And
companies are
you've
basically
already
selling it at marked up price to make up for how much they would have otherwise sold, but
Yeah.
they still have their stock.
no, that's some. I feel like that's complete bullshit. They've already got their stock that they paid less, and it's like, you know what? Let me just try and ramp this up and just gouge everybody so I can
Yeah.
make profit while I'm waiting, make more profit. And they're gonna get that new oil at a reduced price anyway. But through some unknown reason, through some unknown means, or they've got some reserve, they're like, yeah, price down. Wait,
Yeah, man. We're gonna get our pants pulled down yet again by these energy
no, it can't be
companies.
again.
Oh no, I
Can't
mean
take any more.
it's already happened. It's already happening. You know, I was just looking. The free. Bear in mind, 3 months. This is data from. This is not data from 12 months. This is data from 3 months. And in those 3 months alone, the price of crude oil has gone from around $60 to $70 a barrel, start of the year, to a prediction of by basically end of this week, next week, to
Trade
hit
offs.
$100 to $120 spikes.
Damn.
We already hit. We already had that spike. That spike already came and went. Everything is just catching up.
Well, I think it's still rising, to be honest, just because of the uncertainty and the continuous bombing of energy infrastructure. Um, they're still ramping up the price of oil. Funnily
Yeah,
enough,
we
what they
just
did do is they did short it. So what you said in terms of it did quote unquote get better because Trump it said, oh yeah, we're having peace deals or something like that, and everyone was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, fucking war's over, let's move our money back, and then fucking Israel said, no, fuck that, we're still bombing. But in that short window, there's a lot of people who shorted the oil and gas market and made even more money on top of that.
Yeah.
So people knew that Trump was going to call this peace deal for with Iran. People also knew that that deal was going to flop and fugazi, and that Israel were going to start bombing immediately afterwards. And yeah, and used it to make a lot of money, and that's the world we live in.
and then Israel blew up another oil depot in Texas
More false
just
flags.
today.
Excellent. More false flags. Wait, are we live yet?
I mean, we're live as in we're streaming.
Oh, but
Yeah,
then
we've been streaming.
we've been streaming. Ah, okay, cool.
We're already on
Are
board.
we trying to intro episode, or we're just gonna just roll straight into
The
it?
only
Don't
issue.
mind really.
Wait, can you guys hear the? Can you guys hear the washing machine?
No,
What? No.
no introduction, baby.
I put it off. Hey, calm. Alright, man.
Nah,
Let's
it's
get
because
it.
you're using a microphone. If you had your laptop speakers, then microphone, yeah, we'd
Oh
100%
yeah,
hear
that array
Oh,
would
okay,
be
okay.
breaking up the whole thing, bro.
Alright, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, boy. I say yeah, boy, man. We're fucking doomed, bro. We're fucking doomed. There's nothing yeah, boy, about this whole situation.
Nah, man, you just have to Leroy Jenkins into it. Hope for the best.
I'm trying to Leroy Jenkins the other way, bro. Can't lie.
And you have to charge. You have to charge the front line, bro. You waited too late. You have no other choice.
But yeah, we're getting into let's intro the episode. All right, people, back at it. Mandemics. I don't really have a catchy slogan yet, but we're bringing you some news in a Mandem-esque package. Do you know what I mean? So sit down, digest. I don't know, crack open some crisps, drink, whatever you need to do. Sit down and take a listen, boy, because we're fucked. Do you know what I mean? It's peak.
Open that dark beer.
Yeah, man, we are
Magnum right
Q1
now.
into we're Q1 into 2026, and already the world is looking pretty fucked. We ain't even renewed the tax year yet. There's people still clinging on to the last of their annual leave, waiting for it to renew in Easter when Easter comes, and the world is fucked. Like, what holidays are you booking?
Your annual leave renewed in Easter? I would use first.
Yeah, tax year, bro. Well, yeah, some people's do. A lot of people's renews at the end of the year. But let's just say for most people, right? It's tax year, innit? Where you going? Where you going? That little Dubai trip, yo, they're trying to come back.
Gets
Do you know what
locked
I mean?
up, bro.
Do you know what I mean? I bucked E-Man this weekend. He's like, yeah, it's looking. Well, to be honest,
Where's he,
it's
man? Did he
calm.
come
It's
back?
calm. Yeah,
He looking
he came
back.
back for the weekend. He came back for the
Oh,
weekend.
just for the
He came
weekend.
back to watch. Yeah, man. He came back to watch us get smoked.
Oh
He came
wow.
back to watch us drop the
Okay,
stinker of the
okay.
season, bro. But yeah, he probably obviously did some other stuff as well. But yeah, he was saying, like, back there, like, it's just jarring. It's peak. Like, people are safe and all that, but like, everyone's just saying work from home and stuff like that, just in case a fucking rogue missile comes and like hits any of the like office or areas or compartments or stuff like that. But outside of that, he was like, yeah, it's genuinely calm. But right now, no one's looking at Dubai like, yeah, let's do our little summer trip in Dubai. Let's go to the Burj Khalifa and all this. No. No one's trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are trying to just stay at home. Like, people are worried about whether they're going to be able to now, I don't know, pay their bills or buy some food and stuff like that. So I think
Up
it's
the tank in the whip.
well, this is what I'm saying. Yo, we're going back to 2024 vibes. Can I fill up a full tank? Like, when you're there at the petrol station, you're there at the pump, and you're looking at it. You're just trying,
179.
you know what I'm saying? You're just trying to feel out the tank. You're just trying to be like, how much do I really need?
Can I put on 10 pounds shit?
As a society, you know we're cooked, right? You know when you're at a pumping station, you're hearing everyone rattle the nozzles. Rattle the nozzle. Every last
Every
drop,
drop,
bruv.
every drop.
Every last drop.
Man, every little counts at this point, man.
Hey, there's
We
some
do the next bits of fumes to get your yards.
Bro,
there's some petrol
listen.
stations. Yeah, if you tap it too much, you'll see it go up by 1p.
Hey, hey. The sensor.
Oh,
Hey,
No, man. I ain't never seen, like, us as a society crumble as much as we did that first fuel crisis. No, at least not in my lifetime. Like,
yeah.
shit just stopped working, bro. Like, shit just stopped working. And it's just weird when, like, oh, I don't know, man. It was just a weird time, bro. People were pushing my car for me. Not to help me or anything like that, but to move me through the queue. So, because my car broke, I swear down, my car broke down literally about 15 meters before the pump. It was peak, and people were beeping me. And I was like, trying to tell them, I was like, "Yo, it's peak. Like, I got absolutely no petrol. I can't drive the car." Guy said, "No, nah, don't watch that." He started pushing. Like two other man jumped out their car, started pushing. I was like, "Rah!" I was like, "Alright, cool, safe." As soon as I got my car there and gone, do you think anyone was looking out for me, helping me? Nah, bruv.
Yeah,
As soon
he's
as
a
I was
fiver
out the
for the
way, it
pump,
was
innit,
just
bro?
like, bruv. But yeah, I ain't never seen us that dysfunctional as a society, and I'd hate to see us go back. But that's what all the signs are looking at
Yeah,
right
man.
now. I was saying before, started this year, January 2026, $60 to $70 a barrel of crude oil. We could step into next week looking at $100 to $120 spikes, which is a near 100% increase. That was briefly preceded by a recovery period, which aligned again, like I said, when Trump allegedly said he was making these peace deals with Iran, but when everyone realized that was bullshit, the market continued to go on the haywire spree that it's been going on. Incidentally, a lot of people, I say a lot of people, a few people made a lot of money from shorting that specific element of the market, i.e., um, putting money into oil and gas and taking money out of oil and gas at appropriate times. As you guys know what short, you've seen the Big Short, man. You've seen the Big Short. Um,
It's just these
but
guys
yeah,
rocking their ridiculous leverage, bro. Some of them got 50, 100 times leverage.
they've got leverage, they've got insider information, they've got capital. With those ingredients, you can really one make a lot of money, two fuck up a lot of a lot of people in the process as well. Unfortunately, that's kind of what we've seen. So at least in the UK, expect higher prices across the board again. But I think everything else will lag after sort of energy, gas, and petrol. So you will start to see probably towards the back end of the year, probably conveniently um, around
Just
Christmas.
like Christmas time. Yeah.
Yeah, if they do drag out this war up until then, you can guarantee there will be a. I don't know how the UK is going to go into a recession. We kind of already are in a recession, but somehow the UK is going to catch an L from this. I just don't see us coming out of this unscathed, even though we really have nothing to do with this outside of maybe a few ambulances being burned in Golders Green, which I'll get onto. Um,
Yes, yes.
I'll get onto that, but yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' outlook of at least the UK in that specific regard in terms of
To be honest with you,
rising
I don't see
prices?
how you. Urban, you get what 10% of our neurons? It doesn't make
Don't
any
matter,
sense
man.
how prices
It
could be
doesn't
spiking
matter.
this much.
Yeah, man, doesn't matter. After the last oil crisis, I realized it doesn't matter. That Russia Ukraine war fucked
That
us,
Russia Ukraine.
and somehow
That's right, bro.
somehow fucked us. Where we only get 5% of our oil from there, but somehow we got fucked. Like more than any country in Europe, our oil prices rose the most. So now the whole Strait of Hormuz getting closed, and we genuinely do get some of our oil from there. Yeah, people are predicting it to rise higher than the 2008 peak of crude oil, which was $149.
Mm,
Hmm.
that's
I
serious.
did hear
200. Oof.
there was a couple of analysts that were saying, listen, you guys better be bracing for $180, $190. I'm like,
$200 oil, bro.
$200
I mean,
oil.
To be
yeah.
honest with you, that 149 adjusted for inflation, yeah, you're probably looking at about that anyway.
Yeah, you see?
So it's very probable that we'll hit that again. Unfortunately, which is crazy when we again cast your mind back to the fact that start of this year we were sitting at $60 a barrel.
70, $75 a barrel. $75 Brent crude.
Yeah, of crude oil.
Oh
So
my
if
God, love
we
lizard.
end in
Sorry.
200, that is yeah over a 300% increase. So
And it's not enough because they need to make more money. I don't know where this money is going, but they need more money.
well, the money is obviously clearly going to fund this war. They are spending a lot of money on these fucking missiles and ballistics, and even doing things such as shorting the energy market is quite a key maneuver for them to basically get the money to reload all of their ammunition. Especially in wartime, when you want things done really quickly, you need to pay people a lot of money.
Yeah.
So your bill
I don't really
gets
think it matters how many
fucked up.
billions they're raking in, bro. They've really
Hey,
got like a $2 trillion bill to pay for.
did you guys hear that Trump is he took off he took off the embargo, the oil embargoes for Iran and for Russia.
For Russia.
Yeah, so I
Oh, so
think
they can
this
sell
is
oil again to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I think so,
yeah, because
okay.
Netanyahu's trying to little man him right now, and now Trump is getting. But listen, look, the worst thing is, like, oh, bruv, this is what I wanted to get into. This is what I wanted to
Oh
get
yeah,
into
yeah,
because
yeah.
this whole, let's be real, this whole Iran war is solely the catalyst for all of this was the Epstein files. The Epstein files is key to all of this happening. Everyone's wondering why did we get 3 million pages of the Epstein files released? And for a long time, I was scratching my head. Now it all makes sense. The reason they released the Epstein files is it's just a massive public blackmail on Donald Trump. His name was on there. It wasn't to because I think if they targeted Trump specifically with those files and there was no one else's name there, people would clearly see it for the blackmail it is. However, if you have everyone else's name in there, but Donald Trump is quite prevalent in those files.
How many times is his name mentioned?
Oh, I don't even know, but it's in the hundreds, if not thousands. Like he's plastered all over that, and apparently there's a whole lot more, And I think when you see all these fall guys, what they did with Prince Andrew and what they did with all these man, they got that on Trump, 100%. They probably got way worse on Trump, and it makes me now realize why Trump even got to where he got to now. Why
Mm,
he is president. Because
mm.
again, this stuff in the files all happened before he was president. So I think these files were built up. They found somebody who could execute their plans of potentially invading
Oh,
Iran.
oh, someone's joining.
Hold on, we got some company. Hey, he's
Hey,
finally
sorry
finished it.
guys. How you
Bro,
guys all
what?
doing? Where's my camera? Hold up. Hey, break me a camera.
Yes, okay.
Hey, what you guys all saying? Sorry, sorry about this. I'm sorry. You know what? I have to give myself a red.
A red card. Yeah, all right. Yeah, just get off the call in
Yeah. No. No, you know what it is? No. Basically, it's like like when you're having a conversation with the missus and stuff. Like, 'cause I was just updating her about like jobs and work and this and that. And then like just like the time just kept going by. And I was like, oh shit, like yo, wrap this up soon. And next time I look at my thing, I was like, fuck. So yeah, sorry, apologies.
What jobs, bro? There are no jobs.
Hey, but
I
hey,
mean, at
that was
least it
part of the
sounds
job.
Unemployment is
we
at
had a productive
30%.
chat.
30%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
what? No worries, no
unemployment is
worries.
at 30%. It is.
Oh, when you add in all the things of like it not actually being like, certain things not being counted and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But actually, no, actually,
Hey,
no.
I'm a fugazi. That fugazi me. What the heck?
That's a Kwame Fugazi.
Huh? What do you mean, what?
No. Hold on. That was a Kwame Fugazi.
Hey. No, but you know what? No. But in terms of like, no, the job market is kind of peak at the moment, yeah. Obviously, I've been applying for jobs, and then it's like even like job roles that like job roles. I went for an interview for like 2 weeks ago, senior youth worker. Me now been a manager of bare different clubs, ready to tell all that kind of stuff. And then it's like I'm having to send emails today, be like, I already know I ain't got
We're
the job.
sorry, we move
I have to
forwards.
send an email to be like, did I get the job? It means I ain't got the job, but I just want to know one way or the other. Send an email. Oh yeah, sorry, we ain't got back to you. Yeah, you ain't get the job. So it's like, bro, I'm just like,
Sorry, we
damn.
move forwards with our application process.
Huh?
We move forward with our application process.
Move for. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have, but
Oh,
I'm still there like a dickhead. But yeah, but everyone all good. Everyone all Gucci.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Gucci,
my
Gucci. We're talking about your
attacking
favorite
these
nation in the
bugs.
world, bro. Nah, not really.
Hmm.
We weren't talking about your favorite nation in the world. We'll get onto them, but
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Hey. Well, Afghanistan. Shout out to
No,
Afghan. Somalia.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
shout out to Somalia.
no. Well,
Afghanistan got
we'll get
fucked
there
up,
eventually as
man.
well.
Hey. May the forehead be with you. Hey.
Do you know what, bro? I was trying so hard not to make a joke about your hairline because the way you just stepped in here, just with conf.
No, you know what?
Like,
No, to be fair, no, I'm gonna get my hair cut this week, yeah, but like, yeah. Hairline. It's not
Oh
looking
I
good.
can't say
shit!
much. I'm wearing a do rag. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Wait,
it's not that my hairline ain't there, but
right?
I'm just wearing a do rag.
Your audio, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't hear you too tough.
Oh, it's like kind of quieter. I thought it was just me, yeah.
No, no, not yeah, Brian.
Oh, it's for real. Hold on.
You really serious?
Oh, do you know what? This whole time, fucking didn't even have the monitor on, so I couldn't even hear.
Oh my god.
Alright, turn up my gain now. I don't know if
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah.
Blood clot. Okay. My
Hey,
Focusrite is telling me that's calm. My Focusrite is actually telling me that's too loud.
hey,
Then
yeah, hey. So what's the topic, so guy we've been chatting about?
So I was actually
Epstein of
knee
guy.
deep, yeah, in explaining why the ties between maybe the Epstein files, President Trump, and why he is president now. Seeing is
Ooh.
the fact that in the context of all the stuff that's happening with Iran and him being the sort of US aggressor, I feel that this has been a plan long in the making, and they've probably been trying to tap up presidents for a while to do this, but a lot of them had too much geopolitical wit to not do that, or just weren't blackmailed. Right? In comes Donald
Mm,
Trump out of nowhere, out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And he goes into the running for president. Everyone kind of takes him a bit not serious, but ultimately he wins the election and becomes president. Um,
mm,
Fast forward all these years, and then you randomly see a drop of the Epstein files. I mean, Iran wasn't really on Trump's lips this way a year ago. In comes the Epstein files, start of the year, 3 million pages incriminating Donald Trump alongside a whole bunch of other people.
mhm.
Also, just an important bit of context just before these Epstein files were released, Trump obviously used that as leverage to win the election, saying he's going to release the Epstein files, the JFK files, all this other bullshit. When he realized actually they've actually got him, he was like, "Oh, I don't know what files you're talking about." He fucking heel turned it, and then it got dropped anyway. So I think it was one of those ones where, along that line, he realized, "Oh shit, I'm actually fucked. These guys have got me." He's tried to
Oh, so
sweep it under
then,
the carpet, yeah, and
mm,
this was, I don't know who's in control of the Epstein files, whether you say it's Mossad, when you say it's the state of Israel, whatever the fuck, right?
mhm.
Those people have got him by the balls, and they were like, "Listen, you see what we're doing to Prince Andrew, brother? This is gonna be you." Do you know what I mean? Like, and with all the photos and videos and everything, and if all of the rumors are anything to go by, apparently with Donald Trump abusing, raping, and then killing a minor, there
Oh,
this
Allah.
stuff is pretty damning. You know, if this is the stuff that they're sitting behind, and again, if that is, and you know, is that is substantial to any degree, that explains why all of a sudden, boom, the US are starting to go to war with Iran. And Donald Trump does not
Mm.
want to go to war with Iran because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any money for the US. It's just costing them. And that's why he's trying to broker these peace deals and stuff like that. And then obviously today with Netanyahu, whether that's the real Netanyahu or AI Netanyahu, I'll get onto that as well.
Oh,
But
yeah, I've been hearing about that. Yeah. Now, someone needs to fill
The
me
guy
in.
didn't say he's not alive.
Well, I didn't say that, but all I'm saying is those videos definitely AI, or at least AI edited or assisted, right?
Mm,
But recently, Netanyahu's obviously made a video press conference, basically Little Man in Donald Trump, basically, or Little Man in the whole of the US, saying, "Listen, this war is going to end when we want it to end. It's not going to end
oh, is
when
it?
you
Oh,
man
okay, I
want it
ain't
to
seen
end."
this.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. He basically said the war's
That
going to
literally,
end
like
when
today.
that was today, yeah.
oh,
He was like, the
shit.
war's gonna end when the IDF says the war's gonna end. Like you, man, in the states in the US don't know what you're talking about. And then all of a sudden, Donald Trump's like, to be honest, I bucked around anyway. We're making peace, all this kind of stuff, and it's all this kind of weird shit going on. And now Donald Trump, I feel, you can tell he doesn't want to go to war with Iran. You can tell he's actually trying to backtrack a bit, but they've clearly got something on him, pinning him down there to try and send support, send troops, and all this stuff.
But
Also, we have Larry Silverstein making another acquisition of another tower in LA, one of the cool bank buildings. Yep, so keep your eye on that one.
Larry Silverstein. I don't even know who the hell that is. Larry Silverstein.
If I remember correctly, he's the guy that bought the tower. He took the insurance on it and made.
Yep.
World Trade Center. Okay. Oh, this guy. Okay.
It's the same guy who's built another tower in LA. I can't remember. It's full bank building. The one that's got the in the shape of a sort of hexagon type thing.
I can't remember cool hexagon. But I don't think it's got that I know of. It hasn't got the same asbestos problem that the Twin Towers had. So hopefully he doesn't need to bring the whole bitch down. Because again, man, you look at 9/11 and you think you could have still genuinely got the same shock and awe, from the planes crashing into the towers and then killing people. But no, you have to bring the tower down because
there was a lot of evidence in that bitch.
It's not even that, bro. It's the asbestos. You do that, you don't need to replace any of the asbestos, and the insurance will pay you out for it. That's why the building really had to drop, and that's why World Trade Center 7 dropped as well, man. It's all insurance, man. The P's he collected from that is ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me that this man here, he hired a bunch of people from Saudi, from where are the other people from UAE, and one Egyptian guy, trained them to be pilots, trained them to kidnap a whole bunch of planes, fly them, 2 of them go into one place, one of them goes to another place, another one gets shot down. We did all that.
I'll be honest with you, none of that happens. Huh? But it was a remote control plane, remote payload.
Okay.
Yeah, all that shit is remote control.
Plane. Bro, why couldn't I have got that for Christmas one time? That's a vibe. Hey.
Because there's just no way you could have been an untrained pilot trying to fly a 747, 37, whatever it was, at that speed, at sea level. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Yeah, man. No, wait. Didn't
no, they were clearly trained. They were just clearly trained.
What's his name? Tom Hanks. Didn't he do that? Didn't he land the plane on the Hudson or something like that?
Oh, in that film, yeah.
Hey, landing a plane and crashing it at speed into a building is different.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's as it seems like it's counterintuitive, but to actually fly a plane to a target whilst avoiding all the other targets
is peak, innit? Yeah.
Exactly. And you're going at breakneck speed. You're doing 3, 5, 4, 5. You're going max.
1 degree off, you are missing and catastrophically hitting somewhere else. And you need to think both planes hit. That's 2 planes of trained pilots, and this isn't just a fucking.
And the Pentagon, bro. The Pentagon's that's at sea level, actual sea level.
That one's fishy.
Yeah.
The plane just went into the next dimension after that. It basically crashed, exploded, and just became antimatter.
Actually, you know what? No. To be fair, because you know what? See the World Trade Center ones. As unlikely as it is, it's somewhat likely, yeah. Here's what I'm saying. In comparison to the Pentagon one, that's where I have my suspicions, because it's the Pentagon. You're not going to be able to... Surely that place there is so locked down. There's no way that they're expecting... because they're tracking the plane coming from far. It's not that they just discovered... Not that they just looked over the horizon and whoops, there's a plane. They would have known from time that it got hijacked and stuff. So they're not going to just be like, oh, okay, this plane is aimed at us, but then we're going to wait until it gets within striking distance of us, and then we're going to shoot it down. Don't make sense, yeah? That doesn't... Actually, did they even shoot it down? Or did it actually just... That's
it plowed into the side. Their story is it plowed inside the building.
I promise you, the Pentagon has got AA guns. I promise you, they got AA guns. There is no way that any sort of plane is getting anywhere within thing of that. Like, yeah, so
Why do
that's
they have a whole air force?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a whole air. Yeah. Civilians or not, yeah. There's no way that they're gonna allow it to, because the other one that was meant to hit, like, what was it, like the White House, something like that. That one fucking that did not get. Actually, hold on, no, is that the one where like the pilot, the passengers overtook the thing, or
Hey, what's
is
this?
that like the? I swear, there's one where
There
like
was a story of where the passengers overpowered the
yeah, they made a film about it, innit? It's like,
jets.
was it United 93 or whatever the fuck it's
But the
called?
plane still crashed.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, what's also interesting is that the black boxes of all the planes went missing.
Hey.
That's not unusual. Unusual at all.
Oh, I mean, it's not unusual when there's
That's how you can. That's how you control the narrative.
Do you know what I mean?
That's just
But you
history,
know what?
bro.
The black boxes didn't survive the crash, but you know what did? Them passports, bro.
These passports.
But actually,
No,
okay, cool.
They came from the same place. They came from the same place, but yeah, somehow.
Okay, so to bring it back to like the original point you were saying about
Oh
like, the whole jumping around thing, yeah. No. But I think that's a very point. I feel like, yeah, the timing of it is weird, and the fact of like, I mean, I'm just pissed off. Yeah, my holiday got cancelled for nothing, bro. Like, because at the
You would have been
time,
calm.
because at the time I was thinking this. Yeah, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me not be a selfish. Like when I was in the airport, I was like, let me not be a selfish prick here. Because if this is the beginning of the end,
I was in the airport.
I was like, if it's not. You don't have just wasted my fucking. You know that fucking Wizz Air and lastminute.com. I'm just calling these people out, yeah, right? I want a million people to watch this, yeah, just so you can cuss these people, bro. Because you know what they're doing? They're pinging it between the two. I go to lastminute.com. Oh, you need to speak to the airline. Speak to the airline. Oh no, it's because you got it for like bullshit, bro. Don't
You
rate
third
it.
party, yeah.
People third party stuff, yeah, right. I managed to get like I managed to get like because obviously as well because it got cancelled like on the day. So as far as I think as far as Wizz Air is concerned, the flight has already happened. Or one of them, I can't remember which one. One of them is saying like we've already refunded you, which you haven't, and then the other one is saying no. Wizz Air is saying that the flight never happened at all. So you're like there's no trace of it. Like even though I paid for the seats as well. Paid for the seats. Because I checked in the day before like a good little boy and made sure I paid for the seats. You know how much of a dickhead I feel, yeah, right? The seats were like 50 or
They
60
didn't even
pounds.
refund you the seats.
Wait, bro. Yeah. I was like, bro? The whole flight itself for me only cost like I think 150 because I bought it like way back. That's another thing as well. You know, like obviously, like since all this has gone down, the price of like plane tickets have gone up, above. So the whole thing's a value basically. Like yeah. So after all this, the fact that the regime still hasn't fallen, I'm pissed. Yeah. So are you gonna ruin my whole holiday? I could have been stuck. You know what? Even if they'd done it like a day afterwards, at least I would have had a cool story of like, oh, I was stranded in Israel during a war zone. Yeah, right. And like, you know what I mean? Like, but no, I ain't got nothing, bro. Waste all that money for nothing. Anyway, that's just my little rant. Yeah.
It's deep.
So basically,
No, I can't. That's a violation.
I'm sending for
That's
you.
a violation.
Yeah.
So what? Were you not at all protected, bro?
No, but this is the deep thing as well. I was insured. I had insured that bitch. How can I get insured and still not get the money back? Make that make sense.
Because it doesn't cover active war, bro. Insurance doesn't cover active war.
Oh, is that what?
You're not insured for that.
There we go then. Cool. That's it. You know what it is? Okay, I haven't read the terms and conditions. That's what it is then. That's cool. So
They'll tell you that there's certain things that you're just not insured against, bro. So,
hey, you gotta learn. You gotta learn from
The only
Larry.
reason I even paid insurance was because of that.
That's
The only flight I've ever had where I had paid insurance here because I was like, you know what? If there's a war that kicks off, why else am I paying insurance to go there? I don't care. That's the only
I
reason
definitely would.
insurance against war. Damn. Anyway, back to the point. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry. What was the original point we were talking about?
Trump and
Trump.
him talking to. I wanted to make the point about Trump, when he like recently, it's been like he's been when your boy goes, oh yeah, I was calling you, bro. You look at your phone and there's no missed calls. That's the that's the situation that he's in with Iran right now, isn't it? Because he's been saying, yeah, I've been speaking to these guys, and they're
Yeah,
like,
basically with a run,
yeah, with Iran,
and
and they're
they're
like,
turning around and being like, bro,
nah,
you ain't hollered me, bro.
because they know, everybody knows, of course, Iran hates America and so on, but everybody knows the real reason everything is happening, isn't it? So that's why they're still willing to chat to Trump about this. But yeah, bro, they ain't received no calls, and he's saying, like you say, he's out here saying, oh yeah, I'm trying to talk to
Brother,
Iran.
you're being censored. I can't lie.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
yeah,
know.
the audio keeps dipping in and out. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally sounded like he was getting beat out in it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it
Certain words
might
are not
be
landing, bro.
the filter you
Hmm.
got, some filter you got on it.
Yeah,
Let me check.
it might be Israel or just like
They don't understand the things
man's
I
put the
say.
Israel filter on.
Hmm?
Hey,
Like the
See,
things that I say on Twitter.
let's see.
hey.
Just like the things I say on Twitter.
You don't understand the things I say on Twitter. Mm,
No, you know what?
Yeah.
No, maybe try again. Hopefully, no, because we figured out most of what you were saying. You were saying about what was it about like Iran? So oh yeah, like Trump seems
Oh,
to
you
have
got
done
me
like a
gone.
deal with Iran and just kept things
no,
quiet behind
he
closed doors.
claims he's claiming that he did a deal with Iran, and they're saying that no, we ain't got the phone call, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Hasn't landed, bro.
Yeah, there's
Hasn't landed,
no
bro.
missed calls, no nothing. Like, what are you talking about? So that's so, and I know the point I was trying to make was that maybe they're still trying to hear phone calls from Trump because they know that they know who's really behind this. You know what I'm saying? They know that
Oh,
someone's trying to recover some land that they lost a long time ago, and so
okay.
yeah, so they
Some
know.
greater land.
Yeah,
Hey, no. But you know what? Arguably, what if the only numbers he has is the previous guy?
the
You
guy.
know, like,
That's true. That is
realistically,
true.
realistically, I saw a picture.
Hey, that's
I saw a
funny.
picture yesterday, yeah, of like the former leader and like all the generals, yeah, and now there's just two guys who are still standing. And literally everyone else is dead. So you go like, so who? Maybe he just doesn't
There's no one to
think the
negotiate
numbers
with.
are still working.
No, but
Yeah,
he
maybe he
said
tried to reach out, but he just forgot who he'd end off at this
no,
point.
but that's the thing. He actually said that. Yeah, I've been talking to them. How can you have been talking to them?
He's been talking, he's been talking to
Who is
ghosts, bro.
them though? Who is them at this point, bro? The flipping cleaner lady? What? Like, who's still alive?
No, they know the
Who
janitor as
you
well,
gonna
bro.
negotiate these deals with? I don't even understand how the regime still is still alive, bro. Like literally, it's
uh,
yeah, bro. Hey.
47 cruise missiles for one janitor.
Yeah, it's a bit jokes right now.
Yeah, literally.
And I think Trump is obviously trying to flex his muscles as he would do, as I would probably expect him to kind of do in this situation where he's kind of backed into a corner.
But
Now
yeah, go.
I was gonna say the issue is what kind of cracks first. You got Iran that are obviously holding off the strait. The longer they obviously do this, the more other nations pay for it effectively, suffer for it.
Yeah.
Really and truly, everyone says that. But as I was saying to these guys earlier, if I'm BP, if I'm Shell or whoever, and I've got my oil reservoir coming through the strait, and I've got 10 billion barrels or whatever I'm bringing through, the fact that I'm slowing down barrels, I mean, fair enough, some barrels are actually getting fucking shot at the sea and exploded. Different story.
Hmm.
But generally speaking, the price hike is me just protecting my revenues and cash
okay,
flows
that's
rather than a supply demand kind of
That's a
thing.
good point.
that's a good point, But do you know what? Do you know what's happening as well right now? Apparently, Iran are charging $2 million by Bitcoin or by yuan for if you want your ship to go through the strait, you're paying 2 million per ship, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
rah.
It's a nice
Yeah.
tonical toffee they got.
That's mad. And you can still get bombed when you turn the corner. Oh,
hey.
that's mad. That's
That's
mad.
bar, bro. Hey.
So
Bro, the
yeah,
US would be like, I didn't make that deal with you, bro.
Hey. Uh, but
uh,
but you know what? Okay, no, that is a good point of what you're saying, yeah, of like, yeah, essentially What? Well, hold on. Okay, so the oil companies they're making money off of this, but then
Yeah.
how does this then translate to Trump? Is it like are you saying
Oh,
like
with
they'll?
Trump, I feel, and back to the point of what cracks first.
Mm,
Obviously, Iran are playing the straight game, pun intended.
yeah, yeah,
With Trump, he's
Straight
he's
up
obviously
news.
wanting to like end the war as quickly as possible because really he knows this is all bullshit. But for Trump, he
yeah.
knows the only way he's getting off scot-free is if somehow these Epstein files vanish, which is just not going to happen, really.
You know,
Mm.
you
So
need
it's a
to
matter
prolong the
of,
war.
yeah, how long? But he knows those Epstein files are always going to be there. So let's say you run this rule to its course. He's going to be hoping that these Epstein files get deleted or burned or something. But obviously, that's not how it works. They're still going to be there. And then obviously you got Israel, who are on the offensive, but they're still taking some hits from Iran.
Mm.
But when they do run out of money or run out of support, then it's a matter of what happens then. So I feel there's all these three players in this fucking geopolitical game. You can say fucking Russia and China are like bystanders in the back, but
Mm.
those three people are all like kind of playing this fucking chicken game of who can really last the longest in this current situation. And it's a bit
Actually,
techie at the minute.
Actually, you know what? I saw a video the other day, yeah, like 'cause you know, like how I'm like nerdy and like I watch like a lot of these like military history kind of things, yeah, like and like well not just military history, but like general military things going. So what this video was saying, and I don't know how true it is, but like generally speaking, the supplies that modern militaries have in terms of like munitions is only to a certain extent. Yeah, like a lot of it is like they've reduced the number of companies that make all these things. So a lot of things are still like in like in storage and like in warehouses. So once you run through that stock, there's only X amount. Let's say there's like 1 million whatever being made a year, right? If you burn through 2 million in the space of a few weeks, the it's going to take a long time to replenish it. I'm using like just random numbers here just to kind of illustrate the point. So the point is, yeah, that like essentially part of the reason why they're slowing down as well is because they actually don't have the firepower to sustain what they did like the first few weeks. They don't have neither side has enough to actually sustain that level of thing. So now they're having to like actually reassess it and be like, ooh, are we trying to go
Everything really does.
or are we like gonna just you know what I mean? Like we could do the fireworks, we could do a little firework display, but if we're actually gonna go all in, we have to rejig everything to decide.
Go band for band.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now these men ain't trying to go band for band. America's already running out of ammunition.
Mm,
Ships, their artillery.
yeah,
They
yeah.
can't afford to keep making these losses where they're getting planes shot out the sky over Iran, Tehran.
Uh,
And they can't have
Mm,
any more areas. I don't know. I think support is going to go pretty quick. Everyone else is also struggling already. I think you said they're rationing lights at night. Cuba in absolute darkness. There's a couple other places that are
oh
struggling when
yeah.
it comes to oil as well.
Hmm.
They're really rationing already. I
Mm.
don't take that long for people to start withdrawing. And then other people lift this energy blockade
Oh
to
man,
this what is it?
you might
This
need to repeat that last bit, bro. You're cutting out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. You keep
which
doing the
bit?
thing that Jermaine was doing. You keep cutting in and out. Yeah.
Ah, Pete. Which bit? What do I say? The part where guys are struggling when it comes to oil.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was
That's the
Indonesia is rationing power and light. And there's a couple other places that are also just struggling,
I mean,
struggling for oil at the moment. I think
Indonesia is
Cuba's
quite
in
a big
blackout as
country.
well.
Wow, if Indonesia is struggling. That's quite a big country to be fair. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Actually, to be fair, like, I suppose the thing with all this is that America produces so much of its own oil, that it itself is kind of insulated. Obviously, like it still is affected by like world prices and stuff. Yeah, but like it
It
itself,
was.
yeah.
that's,
Well,
that's
but
why
no,
they
no.
pulled that nigga out of Venezuela, bro.
Mm,
Secure that.
But no, this is the thing here. Like ultimately, it's more just a thing of like, so Europe is heavily dependent on Middle Eastern oil, and a bunch of other countries like in that region, yeah, are like around there are heavily dependent. So it's more a factor of like, how long can America keep going against world opinion. So if like, the whole rest of the world says, "Hey, America, you need to allow it," at what point does America need to start giving a shit? Because at the moment,
When everybody decides to not do business with America, the point.
yeah,
Is that
but
is that an option?
exactly,
It, it,
I don't
it
think they've
can
got
be.
space for that,
If
bro.
everybody decides that, you know what, we don't want to do business with America anymore, and everybody just steps back from the table, then that
No,
we're
no,
going to
no,
do.
no, because America's been playing nice here. Like America's military is too OP here. Realistically, it's not looking good, bro. Like there's no, all, yeah, it's not looking good, bro.
Even
You know,
China.
now would be a great time. I was gonna mention China. Now would be a
For China
great
to take Taiwan.
for China, not really to take Taiwan, but really to just quietly pattern fusion. I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna lie. If they did pattern fusion, America would 100% go to war. And I've always said this: they don't have a reason to
Mm,
go to war. They will pull one out of their ass cheeks. They will pull one out of the BBL that doesn't eat. That's not even there yet. Do you know what I mean? They will
mm.
manufacture it from anything. But I do think that would be a great time because a lot
Fusion,
of I mean,
yeah.
China's already built a lot of like utility pathways in terms of cabling, roads, all this kind of stuff.
Mm,
If they did, and I've always said this, if they did pattern fusion, you can transmit. I mean, you might need to, be worried about like transmission losses, people siphoning your shit. Um, Admittedly, you could probably do that with oil and gas anyway, but you can transfer that so much more faster than fucking boats going through the Strait of Hormuz. Do you know what I
mm.
mean? And especially the only thing is a lot of especially developing nations and countries aren't set up to be electrified yet. Like heck, their
Yeah.
grid can't even take the energy. If they even wanted to sell it, the grid would just fucking shut down. So
Mm,
that's really the sticking point. But if it wasn't for that, if there was like an actual, you know, relatively modern, advanced country civilization that has a reasonably adaptable grid. I know the Chinese grid is pretty massive right now, but
mm.
yeah, then you would be able to sell electricity to them quite easily, and that would blow this whole fucking oil shit out of the water. Unless you're making fucking plastics, or you're fucking flying planes, you can generally get away without using oil and gas if you have electricity.
And actually, that's been China's big Achilles heel, yeah, because yeah, the vast majority of their oil comes from the Middle East. So again, yeah, that's how America's always like had them bent over. But it's true, like
Yeah.
yeah, if they were able to get fusion, yeah, like America would have no stranglehold over them.
Oh, they'd
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
literally. It's to the.
yeah, yeah. I
It's
see what you're saying.
that
Actually,
much of a
before, yeah,
geopolitical switch. They'd have to go to war. I wouldn't agree with
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
I'd understand in a really fucked
It
up
would literally, it would
economical
literally be
way.
checkmate otherwise if they didn't.
It would
Yeah,
be yeah, it would be
I,
checkmate. That
yeah,
I
move is a
don't see
checkmate
China
move.
coming out with fusion. I do see China opening up their own oil field because I think they found like 3 or 4 oil fields in, like southeastern
But I
China,
feel
have like
yeah.
maybe 1 billion barrels of oil or something.
a hundred
I mean,
percent. But
actually, to be fair,
they're not
that
going
would
to use
change the
that
game as
to.
well, you but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to use that to sell to U.S. customers, if that makes sense.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
they won't be selling to US. So
Because
fuck America at this point.
no, no,
It's
no,
everybody
not
else.
US, but US customers. So like oil and gas, a lot of them you have like contracts for like 20 years, 30 years. Like they'll be
Mm,
like basically mortgages you're taking out, and a lot of people have these with the US. So even right now, they can't really go away from that until that contract runs out or they've got terms within it where they can renegotiate and stuff like that. But that's how a lot of
mm,
them work at the minute. So China would have to basically write new contracts with all these different countries, which they could do. But again, that's from China's point of view. I think
These two stuff.
yeah, that's like going to LA, yeah, going to the Crips block, and then just being like, I'm gonna start selling crack and weed here, man. And like, don't get
yeah,
me wrong, you can do that, but someone might have a problem with that kind of thing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And I feel that's kind of similar. I joke and I jest about it, but like that's probably how things operate at the high level in terms of governments and stuff like
Oh,
that.
it is,
Not
yeah, no,
anybody could just go to
yeah,
America's people and start selling them oil, because I just don't think it's gonna
yeah.
run.
No,
But I
yeah,
think if it's one of those ones where they come in from another side and say, okay, we're actually selling you electricity. You guys can keep your oil thing. It's up to them whether they want to renew their oil and gas contract with you, but we're selling them this electricity. Like, I think that would be the
That's
most
definitely grounds for
diplomatic.
war.
I mean, yeah, from America's point of view, they're still going to go to war. But I think it's definitely a more diplomatic way than just being like, yeah, listen, fuck your customers. We're just going to sell you oil anyway, kind of thing. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if China's going to really do that. And China have been probably one of the biggest progenitors of renewables in the entire world. The only reason solar panels are as cheap as they are now is because of China. Nearly single-handedly because of China. They've electrified their country 10x to what we've done here. We've been able to do here. They've fucking got maglev trains. They're running on electricity, flying faster than the ones in Japan. Like they're past oil and gas, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They said fuck this shit, bro. But they're putting in so much money in electrifying themselves. You know, they're putting so much money in. Why do you think they can run these crazy Bitcoin mining warehouses, bro? It's not because they're running it on oil and gas. They've electrified the hell out of their entire network to the point where they can pump fucking, I don't even know, probably terawatts, you know, of power just in China. And I think that's the only way you're going to destabilize the petrodollar. You're not going to go toe to toe with the petrodollar right now. There's no way. You're not winning. You're not winning. It's a cartel.
But actually, I guess in some ways, yeah, well, not even in some ways, yeah, but like I suppose the downstream effects of this war, if it continues as it is that it's going to push up the price of oil so much that like people are going to switch more and more to renewables just because, like, yeah. So I guess in many ways, I guess it's in America's interest to wrap this war up relatively
I guess so,
quickly.
but
Yeah, because if it keeps escalating past this point, I mean, I don't think other countries will necessarily get involved. But yeah.
Yeah, everybody's already said no. We're not trying to jump in and open the Strait of Hormuz. The whole of the UK said no. France said no. Said no. South Korea said no. So
Nobody wants smoke.
But I think it's a lose-lose situation, if I'm going to be honest, because again, even if, like you said, it decentivizes people from using oil and gas and uses electricity, well, guess what? They're going to charge you the same price
even
for
more for the
electricity.
electric. Yeah.
Whether we made it with renewables or not, bro, I'm gonna charge you like as if I bought the oil and gas, I dug it out myself. Do you know what I mean? Refined it with my bare hands.
They'll find some way to slap you with this thing.
This is what I mean. I checked even Octopus, who pride themselves on having a lot of their energy share from renewables, they still went straight to the off-gem cap. Because why? Because they can, innit?
Why not?
So that's what's gonna happen.
Like, isn't 50% of the UK's like power supposed to be coming from renewables by now? Like 50% supposed to be coming from offshore wind
Well, that
solar.
That was the government plan, I think, like 10 years ago.
And to be honest, even if 50% of it did come but even if it did come from renewables, they still charge us the price that
it's gonna get charged up.
Yeah, as if they made it with gas.
Yeah.
Because that's the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the game.
You know what? I'm looking online now, and I'm trying to find. I keep hearing stuff about like in Iran itself here, like the Kurds, like some Kurdish groups here have got some kind of guns here, but like trying to find it now, can't see. Doesn't seem to be like too much. Basically, the point I'm trying to say here is I don't understand how the Iranian people haven't like all risen up yet, or I'm surprised how like all the different ethnic groups haven't started. You know what I mean, to try splintering and stuff.
But they keep telling us that the IRGC is so deeply entrenched, and they've got this guy doing this and this guy doing that. So really and truly, if the IRGC is prepared, and they've patterned it to the point where it's not really worth rebelling against it. I don't know. I don't know, because we already know what we hear online and people's opinions. But yeah, to me, it's sounding it's looking like a bit more of a difficult task than initially thought.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, is it like that? Yeah, I think Trump was trying to do like a repeat of like the Maduro thing, innit? Yeah, and that's not work. Like, even you beheaded the snake.
Maduro, that gassed them. You know that gassed them as well, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean they dropped the selfie in the tech fleece on the Air Force One? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, I couldn't repeat that, bro. They had the head of the regime, another tech police on his way back. That would have been deep, bro.
That had them feeling that had them feeling themselves. Bro,
they were feeling.
He thought he was gonna do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
If he had done the same thing in Iran and just escorted my man on a helicopter in a Nike, he would have been like, "Yo, you guys on the roll. What's going on?
Yeah, then
They
at that
can't be
point,
touched. They're untouchable."
they can pull anybody out, bro.
But they said, but they nuked
Yeah,
him.
definitely.
They murked him.
Was it
From day
bitten
one,
off
bro.
more they could chew with Iran, and
Yeah.
well, people are sort of expecting this war to be dragged out until
There will be
sort of the end of the year.
everlasting consequences,
Mm.
is what
Yeah.
the IOGC said. Everlasting consequences. So this could go on for another 5 years. Just go into this. We just started. This is going to drag out for 5 years. How is every war in the Middle East lasting?
That's a good
70
point.
I mean, yeah,
We don't
the
actually
war in
know.
Ukraine's going on
minimum
for how long?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
since
even
2020,
yeah, that's,
2021. Since
I,
2021, I think. 2021 January or 2021 February.
What did I see? I saw
oh yeah, actually,
an
hold on, yeah, hold
article.
on. Ukraine,
Or if you're taking it back to
hold on.
Crimea.
Ukraine war.
Oh, that was 14 years ago. Was it? Was it 15 years ago?
That was 2014, yeah.
Oh no, I actually hold on. No, the Ukraine war was 2022, but I thought it was 2021 as well. I'm losing track of these
I thought it
wars.
was 2021.
There's some no, but you know what? It's felt like 5 years. It's just dragged on, isn't it? I remember it being COVID. I think that's probably why. Yeah, like, I think that's probably why we're both thinking it's like 5 years and stuff. But yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's true actually. Yeah. These modern wars now they just drag on. Like there's no that conclusion. It's just yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Every
it's
war drags
much
on.
harder for wars to gain the emotional traction they used to be able to. Whereas now people are one, more informed, two, more diverse, and three, I just think their bullshit is more visible to see. So people aren't getting swept up in the
Nope.
I need to fight for my country. Da, 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 da. People
I know he wants to die for
acknowledge
these.
there's a war. People can be like, all right, there is a war going on, not agree with it, but not necessarily be like, oh, nah, we have to fight for this or da 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 da.
We have to
And I
show
think
him
that's
what
obviously
for.
the difference. Yeah, so it's, and I'd hope, touch wood, that it's not as volatile. Oh shit, my camera died.
You lost bandwidth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just hope that it's not as volatile as back in the day, where it was like a Franz Ferdinand, and then you killed my boy, I'm boys with this boy, so that means that like we're in beef now, and then it just exploded into something like that.
You see, just Kim
And
Jong
then you
just get
had
involved. Like, yeah, this.
and then you had the whole nations behind them. You had armies full of people. You had teenage kids that were enlisting themselves voluntarily to go to wars and fight for their. We're past that. We're past that. I think
Because
the
everybody was
wars
reading the newspaper and being
are
like,
gonna
yeah,
be
this is it.
yeah. They're gonna be these kind of new modern wars, and then there's probably gonna be a massive calamity at the end. But it's not gonna be fucking mad skirmishes where you've got fucking 30 kv 30k fucking, and you guys are trying to control the point or shit like that. That's done. That's done.
Yeah.
You know what? See, like the other day, I
I
was.
said one big match of domination.
No, you know what? See, I was looking at this the other day of like why like the World War, like the two World Wars, why they were like very different from like Vietnam and all these other ones here, right? Is because like what people forget is that even in like Britain and America, where you got like free speech, when these wars started, any newspaper or anyone who was like anti-war was locked up, right? That was just that, yeah. In terms of like, yeah, so if you went on a peace protest, they locked you up. If you tried to write something, locked you up. If you criticized the war, they locked you up or silenced you, etc., etc. So like that's why in World War One and World War Two, people were like, yeah, we're doing this, yeah. But then by the time it comes to like Vietnam War, you start like they're not locking people up, or like they tried to lock people up, but they weren't really doing it too much and stuff, yeah. And then that's why, yeah. So that's why. Yeah, no, because imagine like this war now. Imagine like Trump waging this war now, and everyone who's like opposed to him just locking up bare people. Do you see what I'm saying? It just not, and like if all the media was 100% pro him, that'd be like the equivalent of it. You see what I'm saying? Because of social media and because of other things as well, and also like the change in nature of the media since Vietnam and since that time, yeah, we've actually got like freedom of speech now as such. So that's kind of why you can't just but yeah. A little bit of history.
Yeah, they want to put an end to that.
Yeah.
They want to put an end to freedom of speech, which is possible.
Yeah. No, but it's just more just like it'd be interesting how if the world kind of went back to how it was in World War One and World War Two, like how much like the media, how much the government would just be able to just say this is what we're going with, and that's just that, isn't it? Yeah,
It would literally just control your life, bro. They would tell you when to eat, when to shit, how far you can go from your home, how much money you can spend,
Bro,
where
you
you can
finished.
spend it.
yeah.
Bro, did your camera die?
I mean, I imagine like I mean,
Oh,
like even
bro.
like
No, I
rationing, yeah.
think
Like
the
imagine the government telling you,
USB
"Oh,
cables.
you can't eat more than this amount." Yeah, like that's crazy, isn't it? When you think
That's
about,
what they want to do. They're
yeah,
trying to put like what the carbon credits. I think it is carbon credits. Like, trying to put some carbon credits thing down. They're going to put it on all of your food, sandwiches, whatever. Oh, you've eaten your carbon credits. Can't eat any. That's what they want to do.
that's a
It's the
mad.
end game.
Damn.
Straight out of the WF handbook.
Damn.
Can't let them do it, bro.
Wait, is this what we're all
I
heading to?
will.
Is this yeah?
All right.
Say
Potentially.
what?
This is what they have planned.
Very. That's
Oh, yeah,
peak.
we're heading to a complete clusterfuck. It's only I'd put it comparable to like fucking how fucked 2020 was.
Ooh.
Yeah,
This
they want
time
to slap down these
2020,
energy lockdowns.
yeah,
It was all lockdown. They were like, oh yeah, there was no freedom of movement. You could only be outside to exercise, man. We're out in reach of 20 in the park.
You know what?
Get rid
Yeah.
of
now
20 man exercising.
But you know what? Yeah, I keep kind of like I keep remembering certain things from lockdown. Yeah, when people bring it up like that, you're like, oh yeah, we were literally locked in our yard, bruv. Like,
Yeah.
no, as in obviously I still remember it. Obviously I'm still pissed off about it. But it's just a thing where it's just sometimes I'm like, they really had us bent over like that, and the majority of the
Um,
country was like, yeah, calm. Like that's what
yeah,
I never got
it
over
was kind
that
of
the
calm.
whole thing. I was like, nah, bro. Oh,
it's crazy,
damn.
man. Crazy. They
Funny
had us
enough, there was a
locked
trial
down.
about that the other day.
A what?
Huh?
There was a trial in was it Switzerland or Sweden yesterday
Oh,
for Bill Gates and his involvement in the COVID-19 thing.
no, I didn't hear about this, bro.
What was
You
that?
didn't hear about
No.
that?
No.
They were saying it was a bioweapon. Thought nobody.
Oh, in Switzerland.
Yeah, I think it was
Really?
yesterday.
As
Yeah,
in
there was some
Oh,
guy
as
who
a
was
as
supposed.
bioweapon
in
used in
COVID was a
Switzerland.
bioweapon.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah, facts,
There's
yeah.
some brother who was supposed to testify in court that day. They ended him off about 2 days before.
Bro,
Mm.
that's wild.
So no, he was
That's
supposed to
wild.
come forward and testify that this thing was a bioweapon. These guys were firing, release this thing, and on with some agenda that they're agenda, and put us all in our yard.
See, yeah, no, COVID is the gift that keeps on giving.
It
Yeah,
really is.
and this, yeah,
To put him out.
we'll
But yeah,
never,
no,
we'll
no,
never
no
fully know
prosecutions.
how
No one's
deep.
gone to jail for that.
Mm,
Peak.
yeah, yeah, we'll never fully know how much we were bent over at that time, and there'll still be
Yeah, I'll be surprised if it wasn't in the Epstein file. There probably is some.
Wait, say what?
I'll be surprised if it wasn't in the Epstein files. This COVID-19 thing probably has been referenced.
I mean, maybe, bro, maybe.
I think it is. It has been referenced once or a couple times. But again,
Mm.
like
Probably a couple of files.
you got to again, like we said earlier. I think the Epstein files is very. There's unfortunately some very real victims in the Epstein files, but the whole Epstein files and the reason it took what are we in? When did Epstein die? 2019.
Isn't that 2019 as well?
2019.
The reason
Yeah.
it took 7 years for all of these to come out was so it can be used as a fucking weapon against Trump.
Mm.
I think if it wasn't for Joe Biden winning the election, we would have heard about these files probably a term earlier. But that's my
4 years ago,
that's my take. Yeah.
Mm.
We heard
maybe.
about it a term earlier.
That's
Fucking Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, who
But
we're
yeah,
not
I
even
think
sure is a slave.
things there's people that caught strays in there, but I can't like now that I can see it as a blackmail tool against Trump. I'm like, there could just be so much planted evidence. These are the same people, bro, that ran the pages. So that's the pinch of salt you got to take it with, innit?
Yeah, the evidence against Trump could be planted. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Like
true.
all of the files, all of the emails, all of this, all of that, da 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 da. Da. Like again, I think you just got to be wary of planted evidence and stuff like that, and what everyone's kind of intentions were with it. And again, the Epstein files were never about justice. They were never about bringing anyone to justice because they didn't really give you much to do anything with for anybody.
Yeah.
It was just kind of hearsay. There wasn't any definitive information that you can use to charge anybody. Maybe apart from Prince Andrew, you could.
Well, what they showed us is that they didn't give us anything that we could.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They
Because
do a
it's
whole
not
heap more
about
shit.
it's not about justice. Yeah, it's not about justice. It's about stirring all those other feelings outside of that. So the feelings of fear, of hopelessness, of all this kind of stuff. There's these people doing all these crazy satanic ritual shit, and you can't do anything
I
about
don't
it.
feel none of that shit.
You
I'm just
know,
like,
it
get these
kind
guys
of
gone, bro.
yeah. But again, they've dropped these files not to empower you, but really to lickle man everyone, including Trump. Because again, you can't do anything with them apart from talk about them. That's all you can do. They haven't given you anything that you've gotten any more insight into how these people do their things. Maybe a few of the code words that they share and stuff like that, maybe to drag people down, but you can't really do like people the fucking pedos on Reddit knew about that shit. Do you know what I mean? It was not like it was gate kept information. Do you know what I mean? So I feel what they've given you in the Epstein files is just that really is just to instill the fear of what's in there, not necessarily do anything about it. And the most fear they instilled in somebody was Trump, and that's why he's mentioned in it so many times. But yeah, like I'm not saying that there's things in there that are not true, but I think the things that they've left in there for a reason, and that's why I'm like with the COVID stuff. Like I'm like, why would you put it in there unless you wanted people to talk about it? Do you know what I mean?
That makes sense to you, fair. I think
Why would
like
you put if it genuinely was a conspiracy? Why would you put it in there? Because you didn't hear nothing about any of the the names of I don't know people that you weren't supposed to hear or anything like that. Because someone looked at that, censored it out, and said they don't need to know that. COVID, or at least this part of the COVID thing, yeah, they need to know about it. So it's like one of those ones where they've put it out there so you talk about it, so you're not sure. And I'm not saying COVID is all clean. It's definitely fishy as fuck. But I think that's kind of like carrot at the end of the stick is what they're dangling. And I'm like, okay.
Well, the thing is, it's like what I was having a conversation with one of my mates here like last week, yeah, and this is a point that he made, which is that essentially the reason why we can't do anything but talk about it is because the logical conclusion to it would be a revolution, right? Like realistically, if this had happened, like if news of this had come out like 100 years ago, the response of the general public would have been to have rounded these people up and lynched them. Right? Let's just be real. Doesn't matter the president, king, whoever it is. That would have just been that. So that's not happening.
I'm
That's
still saying round them all up, bro.
Yeah, no. But like that's not
I'm
happening.
starting to come around to the idea now.
Yeah.
Round these guys up. This is being talked about a lot more. That's what I'm seeing. I'm even seeing on social media. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, go round these guys up and take them to.
But I hear that.
But the thing is that everyone's just
do
sat there just watching it because everyone knows, like, yeah, that realistically, he's Donald Trump. Like, nothing's gonna happen to him. Like, Prince Andrew, nothing's gonna happen to it. I mean, Prince Andrew, like, they're showing him on film and stuff, and like, oh, this is his house. But no one's doing nothing. Like, everyone knows where he lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not instigating just for legal reasons. I'm not instigating violence, etc., etc. I want to cover myself. But like, I'm just making the point of, like, objectively speaking, at any other time in history, there would have been flipping torches and pitchforks at this sort of stuff.
That's a good point.
I do advocate violence
because if you look at, you're not here, so you're safe. But if you look at,
Gun shot for him.
Who was telling me? Someone was telling me about how in the 90s you could go to Downing Street and you could protest outside Downing Street. Like
you could. You can't do that today, bro.
Yeah. Nowadays there's feds with the straps posted.
Armed response.
Yeah.
posted. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, we're
Hey, if
living
there's
in
enough of
different
you, they
times.
can't shoot one.
Yeah.
It's true. How many
I
You
man
go
do you
down
think?
personally
there,
think, yeah, people just
1,000
need to
people,
get
bro.
smarter
They don't.
than they did before, man. Like you can't. I think the same way the opposition has gotten smarter in the way they've dealt with and controlled people, we can't look to 200 years ago to how we protested to protest again because they've moved. The game has moved from where it was 200 years ago, and I think a lot of people don't. It's not easy because you're at an underhand and you need to try and get the advantage of someone who's been playing a good hand for decades and decades and decades. It's difficult, but there needs to be. I don't know. The only thing you can kind of lean into is now we've got communications and networking and stuff. We can coordinate a lot more than we ever could before. So things
Mm.
that do genuinely hurt people or hurt these people, like the boycotts, and you can see it hurts them because some states in the US had to pass laws making boycotting illegal, which is kind of
Oh yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. Land of the free, you're not allowed to
Mm.
boycott.
Yeah,
Lock it all off.
boycotts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a
But like
couple
stuff
thousand
like
people out
that,
on the street and just lock it all off.
yeah.
All
Mm.
the
I
out
mean,
central London,
again,
block up street. The guy can go into just shut down Parliament, just
yeah,
surround the building and just don't let everybody in.
you could do that
Mm.
100%, but then there's
Lock it all
a bunch
down.
of people you've got to convince to go in first, and the people that go in first are probably going to get shot. So
Mm.
that's the difficult part.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't,
Hey, they
I'm
ain't got no
there for the
bullets for
protest.
them.
Don't get me wrong. I want to be there for the protest, but I'll be damned if I'm going in first, bro. I'm going in at least the 100th guy behind. I'm going in. Do you know what
Mm.
I'm saying? I'm going and making all the
That's
noise,
what the radical
all the
left is for, bro.
pitchforks, everything, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I'm sure everyone would love for that to happen, but I'm sure everyone would also want to be the 100th man, and it just won't work if everyone's the 100th man. It's like the whole Lily Phillips thing, isn't it? Everyone wants to be man number one, but it doesn't work that way.
Who wants to be
Every
man
man
number
can't
You
be
100?
number
want to
one.
be man number one for that? Yeah, no, but
No, you don't want to be man number 100. You're trying to be
Fire
man
for
number
that,
one
bro.
or man 100. If you're trying to be man 100, then you're cool. Do your thing in it. That's you.
Fire for that, bro. He said
That's
he wanted his own time. I say, wait, extra time.
but it's yeah. The problem is when with coordinating with violence. Don't get me wrong, it could work if you keep knocking at the door. Keep knocking at the door. It worked with slavery, but again, they were knocking at the door for centuries.
Mm.
There was centuries of revolts. So you got to be prepared for that if you want to take the brute force way,
Mm.
or you just have to find a way to be smarter with how you protest and be smart with how you link up with people. Because again, we've got the internet, we've got all the fucking Telegram, all this stuff. You can genuinely do stuff, But
Mm.
if it doesn't give you clout, no one wants it.
Yeah,
If I can't put my Twitter username there or my Instagram handle and get all the likes and this and that, no one's trying to hear it.
at the end of
So
the day,
that's where we're at.
it's really about who really wants it. Like who's really on it. If you're really on it, we have the means and we have the capabilities of achieving whatever goal, let's say, we would like to achieve in this day
That's
and
what it
age.
is.
Yeah.
No one's really going to be on it until it's their last option. I feel like guys are going to have to be pushed into that corner. Of, oh shit, I
Well,
actually have to do something
do you
now.
know what? Yeah,
Do anything.
this is
Instead
like,
of doing it now, before it's too late.
yeah, but okay, fair. That's fair in it. But that's the
But
thing. Not
that's
everyone.
that's the challenge, isn't
That's
it?
the not,
Convincing people right
not
now.
not everyone is seeing it. But you know what? More people are
That
seeing
was
it.
a great time.
More people are seeing it. More people are now getting involved in the whole politics. The whole like a lot of people you speak to, let's say 5 years ago, or even before, let's say before COVID, weren't so interested in the whole idea of politics. Like they just didn't really want to be involved. They didn't want to guys just wanted to live their lives in
Yeah.
peace. But now it's affecting you. Your petrol, the price of your petrol's going up.
Yeah,
The price
people
of your
want to know
food.
about it. People want to engage with it. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
guys are paying attention now. So I mean, listen, who knows what's gonna happen in the future?
Another
I'm just
25
saying,
years.
guys
Part of
are
it is that, but yeah,
yeah.
the challenge is, there was that poem. I forgot. They came for
They came for me.
they came for this.
They
Yeah,
came for
yeah.
this, brother.
Mm.
So the challenge is that's human nature. People are not really going to care until it's on their doorstep. But the challenge is to try and it's on already a lot of people's doorsteps. But even right now, it's on their doorstep. It's in their yard. It's setting their yard on fire, and they still can't do anything about it. And that's because a lot of people are just not, especially in this country, they're not going to be on it. They're not going to be on it. Is the short reality of it, to the point where if you're saying you want to rush down a building, these guys are not going to be on it. How are you going to convince them? What would your message be to somebody outside of Stratford? You know, like, bro, we're going to rush down 10 Downing Street right now.
But if you don't do this, it's over for you, bro. Forget paying your bills. You ain't going to be able to afford to eat.
Those brothers will tell you they know they've got no future, bro. But then, how do you convince them to ride out? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You have to give one deep speech, bro. You have to give it like that brother in Attack on Titan. That's right,
Again,
bro.
it's a mix of things. I'm not fucking a political speaker. I don't know how to do it myself. If I did know how to do it, I would have done it. But what I'm saying is,
I would have done it already. Trust me.
Easy. It's not easy to rally people. There's only certain people in the world
Use inflammatory language.
rally people. But I mean, whatever it needs to be, right? If you want to get people from A to B or do whatever act, do you know what I mean? You're gonna need to rally them either on a logical side or an emotional side, whatever it might be. The problem is, not a lot of people are willing to go to the steps that's needed to be taken to do whatever it is that you want to do, whether that's overthrowing the government, having a revolution.
So the thing is, yeah, like throughout history, the times when governments have been overthrown is at a time of crisis, right? So if there was a serious economic crisis and people felt that they
energy crisis,
that's when, yeah. At the moment, things are way too good. There's no way, even theoretically, there's no way that people would, because like that's why January 6th didn't happen, right? Because as much as you had some people there who were like really keen, it wasn't. Things were still good enough in America whereby it wasn't going to get any traction. You see what I'm saying, innit? But like if things go fully left, yeah, then you'd get people out on the street and stuff. Like if it's literally like bread riots, then people will be out on the street. That's why you're seeing what's happening in Cuba right now with the flipping electricity and stuff. People are
the power, yeah.
Exactly, and the same thing with the Iranian things as well. Before they started, like emming off bare people, the reason why that is because their economy was falling to shit, isn't it? So again, it's like
it's gonna take till people can't eat till they get out on the streets, and it's too late by then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
it'll be too late before anybody goes to action.
And that's the challenge. So how do you? I think really you need to.
Fuck it, let them starve, bro. This country's overweight anyway.
No, you need to tailor it to how people live. I don't have the answers. I just feel it needs to be something measurable, something that people can engage or act with quickly. You know, and it needs to be something scalable, something that people can like share, because that's the, like you said, with TikTok or Instagram, that's the power of social media, if you will. Sort of sharing things and making things go viral, but without any punch at the end of that, it's just clout chasing, man. So when I see like all these accounts reposting the same thing, oh, it's the same Epstein story, it's all this, there's this conspiracy. Don't get me wrong, I'll still watch it because I'm genuinely interested in it, but there's no action, you know.
No,
there's no call to action for anything. It's just, oh yeah, this happened. I told you it happened. But yeah, now drop me my like.
the thing is though, yeah, it's also one of the things with revolution is that even if you are able to do it, what's step 2? People can focus their whole lives on step 1, having that revolution in theory, but then every single revolution has then end up destroying like the people, because it's like all that's going to happen is that you're going to replace one oligarchic class with another. That's all it is. So the same people now who, like, you know, if you put them in that level of power, the problem is that level of concentration of power. Anyone with that much power, if we were all put there, at some point we'd end up being corrupted by that. If you literally had endless amount of power, some people would be able to resist.
Yeah, you have to decentralize the government.
Exactly. See, yeah, that's the only way to do it, is decentralize it. But like, again, no one really wants to have those conversations because everyone removes agency within themselves and makes it the thing where the government needs to solve that. The government needs to solve that. So you're giving these same people who you're criticizing.
No, it's up to you.
Yeah. And then yeah.
Yeah, people have to just like
on my
start
watch, the
taking action
government
for
ain't saved
themselves.
anyone. I don't know when the last time the government saved somebody. I don't know when the last time I
The
read the
government,
government saved somebody.
Mm.
the government ain't saved nobody, bro. They failed to save me 3 times.
Mm. Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
even saving money right now, man. I don't know who the fuck they're saving, bro.
They're saving their own asses, bro. Of course, it's just them. It's just the
I
fat
don't
cats.
even think they're doing that, bro. The past two
Mm.
Of
cabinets
course,
we've had
they're all
have been
getting pay
atrocious,
rises,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
They're eating each other alive, but they're still getting pay rises.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
big
getting pay
clown show.
rises. Yeah, but they're getting pay rises. Yeah, but that's like getting some extra lobster, or like while you're on the Titanic. Like, what's the point?
It's
Or
because
rather,
they can leave the Titanic, bro. They got the lifeboat.
Hey, someone's echoing. Who that? Who that?
what wrong with
Who's
them?
echoing?
A
Is
lot
it
of
Jermaine?
a lot of echoes.
Bumper us. This is echoing. Bullshit.
Hey, let me end the
I think it's
stream.
Jermaine.
Let me end the stream there. Innit? Let me end the stream
Mm.
there.
Yeah, say no more.
All right, guys.
Hey, been good chat there. Sorry I came late, everyone. We're blessed.
That's been Tin Hat
Oh,
Chat.
it's me who's echoing.